Let's do this.
All right, we are back. This is Creativity is Secure. I'm your host, Malcolm Orr. And once again, I have invited back my good friend, Mike Sutton. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. How you doing, Malcolm?
I'm good. And where are you speaking to us from today? I am still out in the high desert of Palmdale, California.
I am in Orange County today, where it's nice and toasty.
Yeah, it's actually getting up to 100 today. What's it looking like for you?
Well, I think I looked outside. It was about 83 to 87.
Wow. Well, the heat index makes it even more fun.
It's muggy. It's pretty muggy.
All right. Well, today I would like to ask you, since you've been on the show, what's new with the Roland DWe kit?
So DWe kit is a acoustic-electronic wireless kit. The idea behind it is we take a really nice high-end premium DW kit, using a collector shell, and we install wireless triggers inside of it. So you still get the nice look and feel of an acoustic kit, and also the setup and ease of an acoustic kit with no cabling.
Yeah.
And then we pair it together with wireless technology for triggering that can go pretty far. I mean, you can go up to, technically we can go up, I think, up to about 100 feet away from the drums from the wireless receiver, but we tell everybody to keep it close just for line of sight and normal triggering. But, it's a really killer kit for that setup. It's the best feeling electronic kit you'll ever play.
Wow.
By far, because you're playing a real drum. You're not playing a pad. You're playing an actual drum with a mesh head. So it's not the quietest, but it's quieter than the acoustic kit. So you still get all that tactile feel, and you can always take the trigger out, put regular heads on it, and play DW kit.
I used to be a minister, and I remember when people would come into the church and we had electronic drum kit, which was a good Roland one. A lot of drummers are put off because it seems too foreign to them, hitting mesh pads or rubber pads. And this, for people that haven't tried it, just feels like a real drum set, right?
Yeah, it's the closest thing you're going to get to a regular feeling kit by far for electronics. Real sizes, you have from 8 to 16 on the toms, 20 and 22-inch bass drums, real bass drum sizes. So that makes a huge difference for playability. Also, a big factor is all the hardware on the drums is the same stuff that's on the regular DW kit.
That's amazing. So what about like a rim shot? How does that feel? Great.
You're hitting a metal rim like a regular drum rim.
Yeah.
So it's you feel like even when you cross stick, same thing. You get that same sensation of hitting a cross stick on a metal rim of a snare drum.
Yeah, because I have a pretty good Roland kit, electronic kit that I practice with my band with. But what I've noticed is doing jazz or Latin is tricky because can't use brushes and stuff like that. So how does it translate on the DWe kit if you're playing more subtle music?
So that works pretty well. The only thing we can't do brushes because our trigger technology doesn't do capacitive. We're using a different setup with FSR sensors and piezo's.
Yeah.
So we're not doing capacitive like a rolling kit with a plastic brush. You can't do that one. But for playing just about everything else, it's pretty good because you're still playing with big sizes. You're playing a songo, a surdo, or a bembe or a mambo, like that's going to feel really comfortable because you're hitting a smaller drum to a bigger floor tom. You're going to get that same type of feel. If you're doing it with the module setup, the ease of use is even greater because then you have all the Roland sounds. You can download DW sounds into the Roland modules now, so that makes your sound palette much wider, more flexible that you kind of play with. And if you want to go do music production, we give you a copy of DW Soundworks so you can plug it into your favorite DAW. And do it that way too.
I wanted to ask you about the sounds. I know it comes with preset sounds, and then you can buy more sounds to utilize. And you know that I like experimental music, so I'm looking at your new Legacy Electronics sound collection, and I love that I'm looking at this, and it says that I can play like a Roland 808, but on real drums.
Yeah, and that's for like the DW Soundworks stuff where we have. We added a lot more sounds the past year or so. We have more metal sounds. We added more electronic sounds. We added more different drums from our different collections of drum shells for that world. We even added like a new vinyl rock pack. It's more like a classic rock with a Slingerland kit in there. That's great for the production world, doing it that way. If you're going in the module world and you go in the Roland Cloud Connect app, which is another app with many apps that use the word cloud, but that's a new one for the modules and hardware. And there you're going to find stuff for the 50th anniversary. You'll find the Slingerland kit in there. You'll find a Purple Heart. You'll find the Jazz Maple Gum series. I think the SSC and S Santa Monica is going to be in there at one point. You'll find some more stuff in there. So, we keep adding more and more sounds to kind of help drummers on one side, and then also to help producers on the other side with the Soundworks stuff.
You know that I'm the mayor of Simpleton, so I must ask you, can you record with the DWe kit and then change the sounds later from the sounds that you recorded with?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so amazing. That must be incredible for producers.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're doing it if you're using it as a production tool, then you hook it up to your computer, and just the kit hooked up to the computer and you're triggering software, you're triggering DWe Soundworks, for example, in your DAW. Say you do it in Pro Tools, Logic, Cubase, you pick your favorite DAW. You can record MIDI, and then you're like, okay, my performance is good. Maybe I would need to clean it up. I missed a snare drum hit here. I want to change that verse from a drum head sound on the snare to a cross stick. Well, I can grab the MIDI notes, move it down. There, I've changed the tonality of that section, and I can go in software and just change presets or pick different drums. And like, okay, this fits the song perfectly. If I'm going live with the module, like a V71 for like a tour or a bigger show, I have the ability to have sounds in that and have everything assigned how I want it, and then have all the individual outside of the back of the module to go to front of house and monitor land.
One reason why I'm excited to try this kit is when I grew up, a lot of the people I listened to, like the Police or Tom Waits, they weren't making the timing perfect. They let the music breathe and speed up and slow down. There was no beat detective. So I think it would be exciting for me to, plug into these sound banks you have, whether it's like a Linn drum or a Roland drum machine, and you can get those sounds, but you're letting the music breathe, and you can have some of these imperfect feels that feel a little more organic or human.
Yeah. And especially if you work on like a live show, one of the great things with the module setups is they can import samples into them as well. So you can have your own custom stuff that you like to work on. Bring it in, layer it in with the stuff that's built into the module or even expansion packs you've loaded into it, and kind of tailor fit to what you want with the kit. Because it's also an acoustic kit, you don't have to play the whole thing electronic. Yeah. You can have a couple drums that are acoustic, like say kick and snare or electronic, so that way you can kind of do all the songs you need and leave your tones acoustic.
You can really blend. Yeah, that's so cool.
You can blend it, so you can really make a true hybrid setup.
Before we go, my last question for you is, I'm looking at your website now. There's different bundles. I see like a 4-piece and a 5-piece. Can you tell me the different configurations?
Sure. So I'll start with my most popular one is our 5-piece bundle. It's the 10, 12, 16, 22, and a 6.5 by 14 snare. And the tom sizes are 8 by 10, 9 by 12, 14 by 16, typical DW sizes. The bass drum's a little shorter. We didn't do the normal 1822. We went 1622. So you still got a nice punchy round bass drum when you play it acoustically, but it's a little bit shallower, so you can get it in more stages than you normally would. And then we also have a 4-piece setup, which is a 9 by 12, a 12 by 14, a 14 by 20, and a 5 by 14 for a more compact setup if you need it. And we also have an 7 by 8 as an add-on, and any of the drums that I listed before can be bought individually.
Right.
So you can kind of custom make your configuration to how you want. So if you want to do a 1 up, 2 down, you can do that. Or you can do a 3 up, 1 down, or 3 up, 2 down. You can kind of, go customize how many sizes you want. And 6 finishes, 3 lacquer finishes, and 3 finish by finishes that are pretty awesome.
And I see that everything comes with these super awesome DW 5000 series hardware packs.
Yeah, we have options for drummers. So if you need to buy a whole complete kit, you need hardware, you need cymbals, you need the module setup or not, and you need the drums. We have a kit bundle for that. We have a couple variations of it to kind of fit what you need. But if you already have your drum hardware, you can just get a shell pack and get your cymbal pack and then a module setup. Or if you're just going to do software, then just a shell pack and cymbal setup. It's pretty modular how we do this because we know every drummer's setup is a little different.
Yeah.
And they have different needs. I know some players that play with acoustic cymbals on a kit.
Yeah.
Because that's what they want to do. Great, you can do that. I know some of them that do electronic cymbals and acoustic drums. The complete inverse. Great, you can do that too.
So cool. Wow, so many options. Mike Sutton, I really want to thank you for coming back and talking, and I can't wait until I can actually try one of these in person. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, let me know when we can get together and I'll show you in person. You're going to just sit there and go, I don't understand what black magic you guys have under the box.
Where have you been all my life?
Hello, my name is Jefferson De Leon, and I am a scientist in the biotech sector and a comedy musician, and I am a proud sponsor of the Creativity is the Cure podcast, because creativity is central to who I am and what I do. Check out my creations on my website, jeffersondeleone.com. That is JEFFERSONDELEONE.com.